Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Max Defore of Northville Football. How's it going?
Good. How about you, Casey?
Well, happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year.
I know it was a pretty successful 2024 for you this season. I know obviously not, you had some good moments, you had some tough moments, but for you personally, coming back from an injury, it was a pretty good year for you.
Yeah, I definitely pleased myself this past season with how I performed, and I definitely felt like I put in the work to be able to go out there and do as I did. I just feel like this next year is about improvement and just getting to the next level because there's definitely a lot of improvement. Because, like you said, there definitely was down moments, there definitely was up moments, but at the end of the day, there's always room for improvement.
I think for you also is, what was it like just to, be back and, be in a pretty prominent role within this team because there was a lot of changes, with kids graduating and lots of people getting hurt. Um,
I think that it was awesome. I mean, I loved being out there with my brothers again. I haven't like sophomore year, I hurt myself, so I wasn't able to play. And then this past year I was able to play with all the kids I grew up with again. And I got to play with new kids that I never have gotten to play with. And I think that it was a great experience for me and a great just overall learning experience this season.
um, what was it like? Do you have a moment that that stands out from this year, Max?
Probably the Novi game. Cause I went into that game, I didn't know what to expect because they obviously went out and beat Brighton, and it was a battle between us and Brighton when we played them. And I didn't really know what to expect defensively from Novi, and I knew that if I just trusted in the line, and which I did, that everything would go our way, and we ended up going out there and winning.
As wrap up your junior as your junior year continues, what was it like for you just as this year has gone along? What has this year just been like? Because they always say your junior year is your most important year, I think.
Um, it's been great. I mean, all the support from teammates and coaches and just family members has been awesome. And just coming back from the knee injury, I think I definitely proved a lot of people that I was able to bounce back from it because I know that a lot of people definitely were definitely contemplating if I was able to become better than what I was my sophomore year because it was my second knee injury. So there's a lot of scar tissue and definitely a lot of stuff down there.
Um, I think also, this year just, coming and doing things that you did this year. What was that like, to come back after some really tough games and to have some really good moments too, including beating your biggest rival.
I think that it was great because we definitely had to step up a lot because we lost a lot of key players. For example, Colin, we lost him early against Salem, and I think that we just need to step up, and I think that everybody did great stepping up and doing their 111.
Um, I know that you're still in your junior year at time of recording, but you'll be entering your senior year. I'm pretty sure that's pretty shocking to hear because you
Yeah.
never thought that this year would come. But now, as you kind of start preparing for that, what has it been like just to kind of get? Because I know you've been slowly getting ready for, I know we're at, at at this time we're like 7 months away, but it will literally be here before you know it.
Yeah.
What has it been like just trying to get ready for another season?
Um, it's definitely been a grind and just getting back into the gym and focusing on like gaining certain things, like doing a lot of plyometric and explosive work is definitely different because throughout my whole childhood I always went for pure strength and trying to hit the biggest PRs that I could. So I think that it's definitely been a big learning curve just focusing more on how fast I can move the weight rather than how much weight I can move.
So it really this year for you, it's just I know you got a track season that you're also getting ready for. Um, what has that been like just to get ready for that, and how's that going to help you get ready for the football season in the fall?
Yeah, I can't wait for track because I wasn't able to run it my sophomore year because at that point I was just getting out of like not just getting out of it, but I was around 6 months to 7 months out of surgery and I got patellar tendon, so the front of my knee always hurt when running. So I didn't get to compete in track my sophomore year and kind of just left it behind and focused on gaining muscle and strength. So I think that this track season is very important for me because I think that I can gain a lot from the track season, just being able to run and be healthy. And
Yeah.
I think that'll help me a lot for next football season.
And also like, what has it been like just to get ready for this year? What are some of the things you want to accomplish in these next few months, as we head toward, the spring and then, heading into the summer, and that's going to be jam packed.
Yeah, I definitely want to gain a few more pounds and put some more muscle on me and some more weight. But other than that, I just want to increase my speed because I feel like that was the biggest thing that held me back. And I just want to increase my speed and focus on the speed component of it, which I think that track is going to help a lot with.
I'll end it on this. How was I know it's we're in just on the cut on the end of this holiday season, but how were these past few weeks for you?
It's been great. It definitely allowed me to catch up on sleep and also catch up on like the health of my body because I was able to get the amount of sleep I needed. Granted, I could have controlled that before, but I just always went to bed late. And I think that it's also just allowed me to my mind to settle down and really recuperate for what's to come, especially with finals and everything coming up.
Well, Max, thanks so much for spending some time for coming on here, and we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later on.
Thanks, Casey.